front line we stand for Haile Selassie the First. The perfection, the immaculate, the God rulership of the earth. Why? Because he has every reference of all the doings of man within the annals of his personal family history. All the missing pages. For instance, the book of Enoch was unknown to the Western powers until it slipped into certain country, Yugoslavia, I think one of the Slavic countries have it. Unknown. 11th century AD. You can even read certain man, when I tell you 11th century AD is the first time they see Gothic architecture. The first time they know of the arch. And medieval castles and the bridge of Cam Bridge. These things were in Ethiopia. Knights in chain mail. Night, and we know it's a blackness. Coal is the pure blackness of earth and give pure fire. Oil is the blackness of earth and pure light. Diamond is crystallization, oxidization between coal, the blackness of earth, again. And we know what is the situation. For all of the geomancy people who have said that Carbonari, 666 is the measure of a man, the mark of the beast. And we hear this talk, but no one did mention what is the significance of this 36. But I open the man physics book, science book, and I see the alchemical table. 72 elements at the time I see it. 72 elements, one covalent bond that unites them all, which is carbon. And not only that, carbon is 6 proton, 6 neutron, and 6 electron. This is the back speak. So I get to see, say, wagwan for myself. Carbon, 6 proton, 6 neutron, 6 electron, atomic mass of 12. Yeah. Placeholder, spaceholder of 13, the neutral. Yeah. So, 72 elements held together by a carbon bond, and then you have a simultaneous parallel 72 nations come before a black emperor. So how are these parallelisms, where they show up from? These are the shocking things that I man sees for my eyes, for my introspection and look. Now, organ mean organic. Organic mean carbon-based material. O-R-G-A-N, inverted, N-A-G-R-O. Origin, O-R-I-G-I-N, inverted, N-I-G-I-R-O. So if you think it is a racist aspect, and if you think we are afraid to tackle that, let me touch it quick for you and tell you what we are saying in specifics. Every human being we're born is 98.6 degrees equatorially or hot. And to maintain that wherever you're on the earth, that is your life situation named sustenance. Whatever color you be, and if you are a human being, you are a carbon-based material, organic. So now, let me put that together. Carbon-based, black-based, 98.6 heated body. So how foolish is racism after that? Can you sound educated and academia and intelligentsia after that? Everything infrared, black bodies, X-ray, gamma ray, MRI. Selassie, I know. How do we fix it? How do we stop it? One love, one common thread. His Majesty demonstrate this to the warrior section of our people. And you know the warrior section of our people don't cool and quench neither just so. And Selassie expressed that when it was a Swedish doctor and he had something to offer, he was welcome, despite whatever. Because Selassie talk and say, until the philosophy which will one race superior and the other inferior, the color of a man's eye, make it come insignificant. Selassie. No. Why the significance again of Selassie so? Why Selassie? Because Haile Selassie is sitting at the top of the whole world, 6,000 above sea level. The only land where there is simultaneous equatorial heat and snow all year round. Not only that, the African countries have elected, self-appointed, him to be the rulership over the OAU. 25 years he sit on over. Which is then breaking down to economics, which is now resource that you need and the negotiation for these things. So to accept a Christly, kingly character who is saying we need interrelationship. The man talked before the assembly line, you know. The man tried to talk to them right on the cusp, right before the assembly line, and show them, say, look now, you can't accelerate greed, because you will mass produce your avarice and your vices if you don't first learn to reclean yourself. You'll mass produce your vices. And now, we have something now where feel themselves so technologically advanced. So technologically advanced. And if you take a half a cup of water and throw it in the most advanced, sophisticated one, it fall apart. A cup of water. That's how sophisticated and arrogant and patronizing they can afford to be. A cup of water. Just pour it in the biggest one. And you see. Water undo all them things there. It's the spirit of moving and cleanse. And the people emotion must find itself again, find its way again. When everybody a cry and say, oh, you mean God kill all them people there? You mean, so who? How do you believe in God after you see 200,000 people are dead in tsunami and people are dead in hurricane? When the people are saying that, you know you have to consider how many times we have brushed off and brushed away things which are the moral fiber of the whole earth. For there is no foundation before Ethiopia. There is no origins before. And from your black predominant, from your black again, you should have better know something, because there is no other route. When you go to the other nations also tell you all to do regards Tanzania, Kenya. They tell you we find these first fossilization of humanity, these places. They tell you. So if the other nations can acknowledge this and accept this, how come I and I can't go and find the common thread and the common law which was given, the dietary law and the heartical law, which is the law which is supposed to be written upon the heart? That is the cleansing of a nation. I bet you if you teach a youth how to cleanse his heart and cleanse his ways, you automatically get rid of grand larceny, homicide, loitering, vandalism, anything we are talking about. So how come we don't want to come cultivate the feel of the heart? That is the situation. Arrogancy and unilateral kind of behavior, standing by yourself to say you know best. The only people who have dropped an atomic weapon upon an armed civilian, when people march on your soldier, people march upon your military installation, and you march upon civilian, and you're the only people who drop bomb, atomic weapon upon people. Human beings, the spirit of Jah, the Almighty, the image, in all the peoples, all the colors of the earth, in his image and in his likeness. And you is the only people who drop it upon them. And now you come tell we say now, who can be trusted, who is trustworthy, and who is unworthy. And you will sit in the seat of judgment about who that will be. Now you consider the things that are being said here. And see if it's malicious and avaricious and out of place. Yeah.